With the financial success of Venom, Sony has decided to move forward with their cinematic universe with a Kraven the Hunter film, adopting the famous storyline of Kraven's Last Hunt, featuring a possible non-MCU Spider-Man. But could this work on screen? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy RonnyPugs back again with another video for you guys. So shortly after the release of Venom, we got word that Sony is still working on getting a Kraven the Hunter spin-off film in theaters, but more importantly, one of the film writers has came out and basically said this film will be a loose adaptation of Kraven's Last Hunt and it will feature Spider-Man. Now this is interesting because we originally thought Sony was working on a film universe without Spider-Man. That's the whole reason the origin story for Venom was changed from the comics. However, there's still two possibilities and one of them we will be exploring in depth in this video. And we'll be looking at two possibilities regarding Spider-Man appearing in this film, and one of them is the more reasonable option, which is Tom Holland's Spider-Man appearing in the film, thus connecting it to the MCU, and then you have the possibility of a non-MCU Spider-Man appearing, which is what we will be discussing in this video. But can this work? Because the audience is just getting used to Tom Holland's Spider-Man and there's already been too many Spider-Man on screen to date, with the last 16 years featuring 4 different interpretations of Peter Parker, including Into the Spider-Verse, so would it really be worth it putting another version of the same character on screen? And honestly, I could see this working considering Kraven's Last Hunt is a more mature Spider-Man story. This isn't something that I could see Tom Holland's Spider-Man doing at least in high school, so if Sony wants to move forward with having Spider-Man in this film, casting an older Peter Parker would be the best route. And after the recent success of Into the Spider-Verse, it does appear that the fans are willing to have another interpretation of Peter Parker on screen at the same time as Tom Holland's, but the problem comes into play with this being another live action version of Peter Parker, but I still think this could work considering the story is more mature. This is also where you can take note from the fans and get a fan favorite casting choice for the film. I remember when we first got word that Spider-Man would be rebooted into the MCU, almost everybody wanted Dylan O'Brien as Spider-Man, and if you cast a fan requested actor, you get the best of both worlds with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU and another actor in the Sonyverse dealing with these films. Also, going the route of 2 different Spider-Men on screen gives you the opportunity to have a Spider-Man film almost every year, and this is the chance for these Sony spin-offs to be more interesting depending on what the film is. For instance, let's say Silver and Black actually gets off the ground, it'd be a lot more interesting including a Spider-Man in this film. I have almost zero interest in this film without Spider-Man, and adding at least a cameo from a Spider-Man actor would attract more people to this film than a movie about 2 characters that are only interesting when Spider-Man is involved. But honestly, I can see a non-MCU Spider-Man working on screen. It's not what I prefer, but this would be a lot better than a whole universe about Spider-Man characters without Spider-Man, and it also separates the Sony films from Marvel's, thus letting Marvel continue their franchise the way they want without having to work Sony's films into their universe. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think a non-MCU Spider-Man can work on screen at the same time as Tom Holland's in the MCU? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow my social medias, and I will see you guys again in the next video.